Hey everybody, it's Anthony here on EduPower Tools, and I'm here to talk about stars in Gmail. So what stars do are similar to what flags do, if you're familiar with that, using like Apple Mail, or basically marking things as important in basically any kind of email system. There's some kind of a way to identify which email you need to do something about right now. And so in Gmail, it's the star. So when you're in your inbox, you see these are your messages that we have here, and you see little stars here right next to it. So say I wanted to mark something as important, I would simply star it. And that's going to do a couple of things. One, it's going to highlight that email message, and what you can kind of get in the daily habit of doing is going to your starred messages to review those. I'm not really that great at that, but let's take a look anyway. So I starred this message. I'm going to go to the starred messages here, and we're going to see how many messages are starred. I have a lot of messages that are starred, so I need to go through these messages, and I have them starred all the way back to September of 2019, and that's fine. If this is how you work, obviously this is how I work, it works. It's going to be okay. But you're basically reminding yourself that you need to do something about that. The other thing that stars do is if you have priority, not a priority inbox, if you have your different tabs set up in your inbox here, if you've customized it. So say like under my social tab, I have a bunch of Twitter messages here. Say there's a tweet that I really want to make sure that I refer back to, or I want to check out this user or something like that. I'm going to click on the star. And then I'll go through my other emails. I'll go to promotions, and maybe there's something in here like, I don't know, Edutopia News has some really great article on effective school leadership that I want to check out later. I'm going to click on the star on that one. And I'm scrolling through my messages and kind of giving a kind of a cursory glance and whatnot. Go to updates and see, oh, AJ Giuliani, I got to check out this blog post here. Okay, so I want to make sure that how to put I don't know back into the learning process. So he's talking about, I'm sure he's talking about failing, and how failing is first attempt in learning, and that's a good thing. So I've starred some messages here. I can go to the starred section here, and I can see all my starred things. That might get a little overwhelming, especially if you're like me and you hoard all of your starred messages. But if I go back to my inbox, and I'm in my primary tab, these messages that were in these other tabs, now that I've starred them, they show up in my primary tab. So now I know that these are A, messages that are from important people that I need to respond to, and B, they're messages that I want to refer back to or look back on for whatever reason, because I subscribe to the blog or I think the content is interesting in some way. It's going to remind me to do that. So that by clicking the star in each of these messages, it puts them all into the primary box. I can still find them in the other tabs too, but for visualization and for ease of finding things, the star is going to put them right into the primary box too. So that's what stars does in Gmail. And if you do have your Gmail account set up on, say, like your iPhone and you use Apple Mail, the star does transfer over to flagged messages. So you'll see that these messages are also flagged in your Apple Mail as well. Hope you found that helpful. If you need any other assistance, please let me know. Look forward to talking with you soon. Thanks.